What is up? I got company. I got a box with me. I'm slowly selling parts from the black R32 that we're not going to use anymore. So I sold the Manifold to my buddy Steve, and I believe he lives in New York. So we're about to, I got to go to the shop and I'm going to box it up and so we can ship it. I'm also going to film some bus stuff because I see your comment. You want to see some bus shenanigans. So I'm going to see what we can film at the shop. One of the hardest things is, like, I want to film stuff at the shop all the time when it comes to the buses because I think it's super interesting. The only problem is we don't own those buses, and a lot of the bus owners don't want us showing anytime their buses are broke down. Understandable, but you know, if you're following the channel, following the personal socials, then you'll know that me and Mark, we got a company called Yoda Coach, and basically they're kind of in between RVs and like full-on like Prevost touring coaches. So those will be done, and we'll be leasing them out in April to May. And once we have those buses, we're actually probably going to film a lot about the bus stuff, because those will be our coaches, and we're going to be able to talk about the issues we're having, and, you know, talking about the artists that are out in the coaches. And like a big hope of mine is that we can grow the part of the channel where we do buses, you know, at the same time that I can grow my car stuff, because I do think there's a really large market of people out there that are, you know, want to know about the music world and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna head to the shop and I'll pick up when we get there. I'm about to go through a school zone. I don't want to be on my phone. Today at 4, video goes up about putting this old chassis on this old Bronco.
All right.
You just doing the little monotonous stuff?
So, because I'm going to be towing this behind my truck all over the country, I put its own 1157 light bulb right here.
Why would you do that?
So that I'm not running it through the vehicle whatsoever. So what I've got here is wires that are going to be to the front. They're going to plug into my truck. It's going to light these lights only. It won't light up anything else. I don't have to run any power through any other. And hell, well, I had the frame off.
Made it really easy.
It was easy to run them right down through the frame right here. Just run it through there.
Yeah,
it was easy. Just get it up here.
So I walk in and I've had like a weird couple days. I've been looking for jobs. I had an interview with Twitter or X yesterday, and then I had an interview with Reddit this morning, and then I had a second interview with Reddit that I totally forgot about, so I took it from the lobby. And then at 4 o'clock today, I've got a third interview with Reddit, and then on Friday, I've got a second interview with Twitter. How weird would it be if your boy ended up at Twitter? But also, my resume's nuts. So I walk in, and Mark's under this bus, or this vacationer, which we don't usually work on, but...
So this belongs to a friend of ours. Really nice guy. He drove that thing. He bought it about 2 years ago. So I know Brad talked about this a minute ago, but we mostly only try to work on Prevost Motorhome, a Prevost chassis. That's what these are. We're a authorized, certified Prevost facility.
Official, like a referee with a whistle.
Yes. We don't, if it's a motorhome, like a fiberglass chassis, if it's older than 10 years old, I tell them to find someplace else to go work on it. Like this is a Prevost right here with 1.5 million miles on it.
That's it.
It's a 2004. That won't see 300 probably.
No.
So anyways, he drove this. He bought this about 2 years ago. He drove it to Alaska. He's drove it to San Diego
We've done a bunch of
times.
work on this.
Yes, he's drove it to Montana a handful of
Mexico?
times. They went to Mexico. They've gone to Arizona. They've put like so many miles on this thing, and they went to Lake Powell at the end of the season last year. He was driving home. It overheated. Then it wouldn't run right, and he brought it. He actually had it towed here. Sam looked in the cylinder 3, and the valve is down in. It hit the piston. So we don't usually do work like this, but since he's a friend of ours, we're gonna help him out.
And it's February.
So who knows what we'll find. This one is a warranty job. I put the windshield in it, and the windshield cracked on the guy's first trip. So,
Like, look at this. Like, cracked on the inside.
So we do, like me and Sam can do a windshield in a Prevost in like 35 minutes. And that's fine. We'll continue to do Prevost windshields, but we are never doing another one-piece motorhome windshield ever again, because this warranty ended up costing us about $4,500, maybe $5,000, just because like most windshield places don't warranty motorhome glass. I'm
I'm
going to warranty this one, but
because he's a good customer.
yeah, he's a good customer. It just sucks. So I don't like to work on fiberglass motorhomes really at all. But it's okay.
Can you just like walk me through a bit of like the motor and stuff on this over here? This
is a Detroit Series 60. This coach is owned by a company called Celebrity Coaches out of Nashville.
Good friends.
Really good company. I've been working with them for a really long time. They're basing 3 coaches out of our location for this season. It looks like they just did like a new turbo. The engine looks fairly new.
What is this? This thing is huge.
This
Look
is
how big this thing is.
So this is a AC compressor.
That's the air conditioner.
Yeah, so the new buses have Bitzers. This is a 05G. The new buses have Bitzers, and they're about this big.
Like
So
a
they're
third the size?
A third the size, yeah, easily. And what's happening with this one is when you put it at high idle, the voltage is creeping up to like 35 volts.
What's it supposed to be?
28.
That's too much.
Yeah. So like all the electronics on the inside are starting to hum. Because they're like,
dude, that's National Lampoons right there.
Yeah, so everything, like when the voltage starts to rise, all the fans in the dash are like, so we got to fix that. It looks like it had a new alternator. I'm guessing either this alternator or the Vanner.
What's a Vanner?
It's failed. So buses are 24 volt. So a Vanner takes, so you take 4 batteries, 4 12 volt batteries, and you run them in series to get 24 volts. Then the Vanner takes the 24 volt and splits it in half to make, so it can charge at 28 volts and 14 volts. If you don't have a Vanner, the voltage just goes crazy. So I either think the alternator failed or the Vanner failed.
Well, how long will it take you to diag this?
Not long. Yeah, I'll work on it in a while. I'm just helping Sam with this right now, and I got covered in freaking coolant.
Yeah, dude, I walk over and Mark's under the bus.
There's coolant going everywhere.
And Mark got coolant in his eyes. Yo, and it was hot too. That was hot coolant.
Yeah, warm. It was fine.
I adjusted
Dude,
it.
these have cathedral port heads? Pile, dude.
So this is the head off of a coach? Intake. Oh, yeah.
You gotta get on that rec port life like me and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is an 8.1.
If it goes down, we're going to just tell them. We've been LS swapping. We could have a 6.2 in this old girl.
Yeah, for real. Well, these are just big LS's.
Oh, cool.
Big block Ford or big block Chevy. Oh, shit.
Is this the broken one?
Yeah. 496.
Somebody bumped it.
496, Dad says.
496.
Do you want to know what's crazy? We can't talk about who it was, but my dad was driving somebody around, 2 people for Super Bowl commercials. So my dad got to watch some Super Bowl commercials get filmed because a celebrity was having him bust him around.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like another thing. This isn't supposed to be like a flex, but like we literally work on, like a lot of times why Brad can't film stuff in the shop is because we have like A-list A-list celebrity coaches here that like we literally just can't talk about. Like,
Yeah,
say,
my
who
dad.
they are, what they are.
My dad drove somebody who's been an A-list celebrity for how long? Like
50
50
years.
Yeah, like you would know him.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely. He was in a Marvel movie, and he's in every movie ever. Yeah. But it's really cool.
So it's an odd thing. Outside of like Prevo, we're one of maybe 3 or 4 shops in the country that do what we do. So, and Prevo doesn't even do what we do, because there's a lot of times that Prevo will call me and say, hey, we're sending a customer to you because they need some things that we can't do for
Yeah.
them. So, and it's just crazy that it's just friggin' me and Sam in here
Yeah.
doing all this crap.
I'm at home, and then Mark's like, something cool's happening, and then I come down. But yeah, I'm.
Well, and I should say Dad's in here working.
Yeah, Dad's here like every day. But yeah, I've got
I'm retired.
to ship this kind of.
I'm retired.
Kind of. You drive a lot.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
But I'm retired.
Yeah, I mean, for you, like,
This is great.
it's just mad money too, as my dad calls it.
It's mad, but
Mad money that he wasn't counting on. So when he goes and drives a celebrity around for a bit, it's just money he wasn't counting on. So I'm gonna get this bundled up, and I'll show you the final result. But I got to get this put together, weighed, and then sent over to the guy that's buying it, because I was supposed to send it on Monday. I actually didn't expect to sell it so fast, so it's kind of crazy. But anyways, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done being packaged, and then I'll piece to you later. Oh, by the way, this is a box for a windshield. This is how big a windshield box is. It's huge. Huge. Okay, we've got this all boxed up now. We're gonna use duct tape for packing tape. And yeah, it's all packaged up in here. Okay.
So the valve, the keeper.
Yeah.
Where's
The keeper's let loose and the valve went down and popped the piston.
Yep.
So that little guy comes off the end there?
Yeah.
So that's what happened?
Yeah.
Did it get hot and that happened, or do you think it's just coincidence?
That's a Shannon question or a
Uh,
Sheldon question?
yeah. Heat could have done that. Could have got, really, really hot.
These kind of have issues like this, though.
And-
Like
and-
looking
and-
it up,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty common.
If the valve guide grabbed the valve hard because it was expanding, and the valve got hot, so it started to hang in the guide. The rocker arm pushed the valve down. The keepers popped out. The keepers are probably laying the keeper's probably in the valve under the valve cover or
I
somewhere.
bet they're sitting in
Probably in a pan.
but they're in the pan.
Well, but then nope. Once the keeper's let loose, kaboom.
That's it.
So you think that these are just gonna have to buy a new motor, or is
We're gonna pull the head and see.
If it needs an engine, we're not doing the
Yeah,
engine. If
it's
it
getting
needs a
towed
head,
out here.
we'll put an engine. We'll put a head on it.
We put a head on it. Yeah.
Because like the engine has to come out of the bottom,
yeah?
and we don't have lifts yet. So
Yeah.
like, there's no way for us to.
Did he get it towed here? Yeah, it wasn't driving.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I do. I think it got hot. Like something expanded.
Well, I was driving home from Lake Powell when it happened.
Car Killer Hill.
Probably.
So there's
Well,
a,
no, they go to Antelope Point,
Oh, yeah.
so somewhere. In
Wouldn't
Canal.
matter.
Yeah, I mean that big.
Yeah, it
pole.
wouldn't matter. There's a
Either
couple
the
of big poles
pole
there.
going up over out of what you call it. There's a huge.
By outside of Kanab, it goes up the
that's
canyon right there.
Huge pole.
Yeah.
And then coming back out of that way, it's a.
Well, and it was
All the
what,
way
July or August, and it was 114
Dude,
degrees.
your
and then,
flashlight's on, and it's blinding the crap out of me. I didn't realize what that was.
oh. Well, it was 114 degrees, and then on the asphalt, because it was reflecting heat, it was 140.
At least cooking eggs out there.
Yeah, and engine screaming for cool and can't get it.
Yeah. No.
And the guy's in a hurry to get home, so he's got his foot in it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like, comment, subscribe. We'll do more bus stuff coming up, more Bronco stuff. We got some Skyline stuff, Fox Body stuff, Even one of these days, we'll get to Sam's car. Have a good day.